Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. Um, Today, we are going to discuss about India versus England second test match, which is going to start tomorrow in Vizag. It's a pre-match show where we are going to discuss about how the pitch is going to be for the second test match, uh, what will be India's strategy, and what can be India's playing 11 for the test match. Currently, India is trailing in this series uh, as England won the first Test match in Hyderabad, similar to what they did last time when they come to India in 2021, winning the first Test match in Chennai with around 200 odd runs, and later on, all next four Test matches were won by India. So, yeah, we are going to discuss about this, what things India need to change as well to counter England, how India can be in a better position to, to win the Vizag Test match and to make a comeback in the series. But before I start this video, I have this humble request. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, give me your valuable feedback in terms of your comments. Even if you don't agree with my point of view, that's okay. I would love to hear what you think. If you have a different point of opinion, that's good. It's always good to know the other part of other part or the other side of the coin. It's always good to know about that. You can also share this video in different social media channels like YouTube, Google, Facebook, Insta, so that more people can watch it. It's a new channel, and I'm trying my best to bring the best possible analysis for you guys. Please support me so that I can grow this channel. Thank you very much. Great. So, in the first Test match, as I mentioned, that England won a close match. India lost a match which they dominated for almost 80% of the time. They took a good around 290 odd runs lead in the first inning, and after that they lost the Test match. So definitely Indian team is hurt currently. Players are definitely they've got that jolt, and I'm sure they would be much better prepared in the second Test match, or which is going to happen in Vizag tomorrow. It is going to be the third Test match that India is going to play in Vizag, and and all the previous two Test matches India have won. Also, Rohit Sharma has a very good record in Vizag, so we might see some fireworks from him as well, or maybe a century inning from him. So, like I said, we are going to discuss three important points. First is going to be pitch, how the pitch is going to be. Second, what can be India's strategy, and third, what can be India's probable playing 11. As we will also touch upon what England team, what changes they have made, as they have already announced they are playing 11 for tomorrow's match. So, first thing, talking about pitch. So, talking about pitch, if you talk about the pitch in Hyderabad, it was low and slow, and somewhat it helped England batsmen more than Indian batsmen. Let me tell you why. Because England batsmen, they rely more on sweep shots, whether it's conventional shot, paddle sweep, or reverse sweep, or scoop shots. So they rely more on these techniques, both for defense and for attack. And because the pitch was slow and low, so even if England batsmen were beaten in the flight, they had enough time to adjust and just play their shots. That's the reason Oliver Pope played a magnificent inning in which he swept a lot. On the contrary, Indian players, they rely more on playing square of the wicket. They play they like to cut the ball and play those cover drives, and sometimes step out and play the big shots as well. Now, these kind of shots can be risky when ball is low and slow, because when you're trying to cut a slow or low ball, there's chances that you might get an edge and get can be bowled, or you can be caught and bowled. There can be a small edge, and wicket cover can catch it. So definitely, um, the first thing which I believe is going to happen in Vizag is that pitch is going to have more bounce, and there will be it will be bit quicker than what it was in Hyderabad. So whatever turn happens, so just for the records, in Hyderabad the average spin was 4.2 degrees. So it may be less or maybe more than that, but one thing is sure, that whatever turn will be there, it will be sharp. So it will not be slow and low, it will be bouncier, and it will be sharp turn, so that it can make uh, England batsmen a bit apprehensive playing those sweep shots, because playing such kind of shots on a fast turning ball will definitely be a challenge as compared to slow and low pitches. Also, when ball will have some bounce, it will be easier for Indian batsmen to play those squash or square drives and cover. So that's the first thing we are going to that's definitely going to happen. Also, don't be surprised if you see a rank turner in Vizag. Um, Again, there's a lot of discussion already happened, that there are people uh, who do not want India to take home advantage. They want a decent pitch where maybe pitch should be good for batting for first 2 3 days, and then it should turn. Whereas there's a section of people who want ball to turn from the first day itself, because it's a home advantage. Well, for me, definitely the second. I belong to the second group. Um, See, if you talk about every country, when you talk about England, they go ahead and they prepare pitch which suits their bowlers, their batsmen. For example, till before Bazball, they used to prepare seaming wicket in England. Um, Ball pitches where ball can swing a lot. There were a lot of grass on the pitch, which can help ball to swing a lot, and that's the reason. Just like Ashwin and Jadeja for India, who has taken a lot of wickets, and they have a great partnership on Indian wickets. They had James Anderson and Stuart Broad, who took a lot of wickets. Now with the baseball, where their batsmen are playing attacking shots, last year in Ashes, you all the pitches were pretty good for batting were pretty good for batting, because it was favoring their batsmen. Similarly, you talk about Australia, you talk about South Africa. We just saw what kind of pitch South Africa prepared for against India in second Test match, but it backfired. So um, definitely, I want India to take advantage of it, and also a batsman should not be called a great batsman only if he can make runs on England, Australia, or South Africa pitch. Even the same criteria is applicable to other players as well. A player cannot be called great batsman, a non-Indian player cannot be called great batsman until unless he can play some good shots, and play some amazing innings on Indian pitch, like what Oliver Pope did. So like I said, don't be surprised if you see ranked on at least for next two test matches, in Vizag in Rajkot. Maybe in last two test matches in Ranchi and Dhamshala, things might change, because both Ranchi, I mean, uh, Dhamshala, definitely it's in northern India, and it's winters there, which means there will be help for seamers on that pitch. Similarly, in Ranchi, we can have that weather. Even there's an impact of winters. So yeah, I'm definitely, I feel that in next two test matches, including in Vizag, we can see rank turner, which if not, where ball will start turning from the first day itself, maybe in the first hour, or maybe in the second hour itself. Yeah, so that's about the pitch, what I feel. Now talking about India's strategy. So, like I said, that India dominated the second test match, first test match to the 80% of time. But there was couple of uh, passage of play where India just could not uh, gain the initiative and they lost. First was when Oliver Pope, came to bat on the third day. There was a catch drop by Axar Patel. So at that time, if you see, I mean, to be very frank, I'm not taking anything from Oliver Pope. His inning was fantastic, amazing inning, but there were instances when Rohit Sharma was pretty defensive with his field placement, and also bowlers, they were not attacking him a lot. See, like I said in my previous video as well, when you talk about Bazball is not playing T20 in test matches. What Bazball does is it gives confidence to the batsman, and it takes away the fear of failure, that they will be dropped if they don't perform. And that's the reason they have a very clear thought in their mind, something which you can associate with Rishabh Pant in test match. I mean, things are pretty clear. They are going to play their shots. If they are out, they are out. Okay. So when someone comes with such an aggressive mindset, you cannot, you cannot face them with a defensive mindset. You have to be you have to be aggressive. You have to be as much aggressive as they were. Okay. And it is applicable to both captain and the bowlers. um, they are sweeping, let them sweep. Okay. If the ball, you need to keep on bowling the same at the same place. If you see, in the first test match, because of the sweeping, both Jadeja and Ashwin, they were not bowling outside the off stump. They were not, uh, I mean, England batsmen were not allowing them, because of which they were not able to use the natural wear and tear which was there in the pitch. They were pushed to ball either on the leg side or on the middle. Okay. Which was pretty defensive line, and definitely it was not creating any trouble for them. So that's what I'm saying. You need to keep on attacking the right line and length. Let them play. Rohit Sharma need to put fielders at the right place. Spinners can, maybe they can vary their speed and use the crease beautifully, and I'm sure they can get more out of the pitch. So that's the first thing that India needs to do. That is to be as aggressive as England is. They should not fear to lose. Okay. Second thing, the mistake which they did in the first test match was throwing away the wicket again. When we are talking about batting, okay, when you got a very good decent, or you got that, you got stable, you have scored 50, 60 runs. So the way pitch was playing on the second day, one of the batsmen, either Rahul, um, Jaiswal, Iyer, Axel, I mean Jadeja, things were different because he ran out of the partners. One of all these should have scored a century, and even a bigger century. Because once you have match in your control, you should play in such a way that it should not give any opportunity to England to make a comeback. Also, there's one strategy which India can use, which can really be a master stroke. Will be playing four spinners. I know there are a lot of thoughts that India has not played four spinners since the great quartet of spinners played for India, which were Venkat Raghavan, Prasanna Chandrasekhar, and Bishan Singh Bedi. That was, we are talking about, in 60s. But trust me, it can be a very amazing thing. It can be a master stroke, because India is missing two important batsmen currently, KL Rahul and Jadeja, who both performed decently well in the first Test match. Now, now the challenge is, India need to uh, you know strengthen their batting because of these two vacancies, but they need another bowler who can be as effective as Ravindra Jadeja. So the solution is to play one more all-rounder and one more spinner. Okay. Um, so what I'm talking about, playing four spinners in Ashwin, Axar, Washington Sundar, and Kuldeep Yadav. These four players, these four spinners can be there. They will have variation as Washington Sundar is off spinner, like Ashwin, and then we can have a leg spinner, and then we have a left arm spinner in Axar. Also, the way, if you look in the first test match, Siraj hardly bowled 15-20 overs in the entire match. And although he tried his best in the second inning, when and there was a small little decent partnership with Bumrah, but of course he is not a accomplished batsman, and definitely if we can replace him with a spinner, it can be great for India. You can have four spinners. It will also ensure that you don't need to keep on bowling a spinner who is, who has been decoded by England batsmen and who is not able to make impact. You can just take him out from the attack, let him rest, let him put his ideas, come up with new thoughts, and bowl him after again half an hour and 1 hour, and definitely he can make changes. Not to mention we have Jasprit Bumrah, who bowled impressively well in first Test match. I mean, I don't know when was the last time that in a Test match in India, a team from Sena, that is England, Australia, New Zealand, and England. Of course, I remember Ajaz Patel take 10 wickets against India. But in the first Test match in England, pacer, so all the wickets were taken by England's spinners, except couple of runouts. Whereas in India, when all the wickets which Indian bowlers took, six or seven were taken by Bumrah on a spinning pitch. Rest were taken by spinners. So we know he's a pretty good bowler, and he can definitely bowl on all kind of wickets. He can reverse swing. He has bounce and a lot of variation. So this can be a very good strategy, which India should go for it. Talking about India's playing 11, I would definitely. There's one place because Rahul is not playing, so I'm sure Rajat Patidar will get go ahead in place of Sarfaraz Khan. Only for the reason that he was selected first in the team, and Sarfaraz has been selected because Rahul is injured. Although I mean, my suggestion will be to drop Shuman Gill as well, because he's struggling, and his struggle is not because of his form. His struggle is because of his lack of skills playing against spin ball. So my playing 11 will be, of course, Jaiswal, Rohit Sharma, openers. Then I will play Rajat Patidar one down. Then yeah, I will play Rajat Patidar as the first down. Then I will have Shreyas Iyer as second down on the fourth number. On the fifth, I will have Sarfraz, and then on sixth, I will have KS Bharat. Then I will have Akshar, Washington Sundar, Ashwin, Kuldeep Yadav, and Bumrah. Definitely, this team looks very strong. And of course, it will also give time to Shubman Gill to think about it. Trust me, whenever you are dropped, you gather your thoughts, and you put more efforts. And I'm sure he's very talented. Although my suggestion will be to drop him from the series and let him play the Ranji to fix his issues. England has also declared their playing 11, where they have to drop Jack Leach, who got injured, Jake Leach, and they have decided to play Bashir. So their bowling line is going to be very unexperienced as far as Spain is concerned. But as we saw in first Test match, that is not going to make that is not a disadvantage for England. And James Anderson as the batsman. So definitely it's going to be tricky, and it's going to be a tough match. India would love to win this test match and um, square the series 1-1 till the second test match, but you never know. England can also come the way they are playing, they can win this. So thank you very much for watching my video. um, Once again, please subscribe to my channel and like, share and comment this video. Thank you very much and have a great day. Bye, take care.